All right, let's get another check on your forecast with meteorologist Chris Mulcahy.
Chris, it's been cold start to the day, but warming up quickly this week.
Yeah, it's a great forecast whenever you have those clear skies that maximize their cool down, but then you continue them for the afternoon. The worst case is whenever you have a clear morning and it gets cloudier a little bit later on, but sunny skies expected all week long and dry conditions as well. So we're solidly in a dry trend. And then our warmer afternoons in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees will persist for the next 6 days. After that, things change. Rainfall forecast. It's not often you see a map like this. Absolutely nothing. Everything is gray, meaning a 0. And this one little bloop that you see right there, that's a chance of maybe up to 1/100th of an inch. So a brief sprinkle over to the west. Then our rainfall chances really backing up, say it's going to be dry without saying it's going to be dry as this graphic. A 20% chance that's just an isolated shot for the last 2 days of October, so likely we'll continue this drier trend. Futurecast probably didn't even notice that the numbers were moving on you. Yeah. You just saw what today is going to look like on our Futurecast up until midnight. Could see a few clouds heading into tomorrow, but other than that, I think you're just going to be dealing with a mostly sunny sky tomorrow compared to a completely sunny sky today. So what you see in the background is what you're going to get for the afternoon. I have a high of 79 yesterday. We had 78 and then 71 up in Boone. All in all, wherever you look, it's going to be a great day. It feels amazing. It doesn't get much better for this time of October. Forecast tonight, though. 44, so very similar to what we dropped down this morning. This morning we had a low of 45, so not kicking these lows out of here. We should average the upper 40s, by the way, but our lows are all over the place. You have anywhere from 44 to 54 down to the mid 40s, so it's a constant fluctuation between the mid 40s to the lower 50s. That's not unusual for this time of year where it's the seasonal change, especially during the equinoxes, that there's a lot of fluctuations in temperatures, and our lows of the mountains, I think will drop down into the middle 30s by the time you get to next week, next Monday. But other than that, no big freezes on the way, at least in the near term. Tomorrow's forecast, more of the same. I think most of you might see a few additional clouds, a few happy clouds painted across the skies. And then we have the upper 70s once again, and then chance at 80 degrees on Wednesday. We don't see any changes until this guy passes. This is a cold front, and usually a cold front can bring in some rain. However, this slow mover will bring in some clouds by the end of the weekend, but there's not enough moisture. Drought often feeds drought. Not saying we're in drought status, but we've been so dry that it takes a surplus of moisture to really get these systems going. And then once a high pressure system settles in behind it, it's just going to keep things equally as dry. Speaking of, the high pressure systems are saving grace because that's keeping everything out of harm's way for the Carolinas and the southeast. Tropical storm Oscar is just fizzling out over Cuba, dousing it in rain, up to a foot of rain possible when that's all said and done. And then it will still be a tropical storm Oscar, then eventually diminishing over to tropical depression, and then it's out of here. Hope we don't get any further down the list, but if we do have another name system, hurricane season still goes until November 30th. It's going to be Patty and then Raphael and then Sarah, like our Sarah, but dropping off or no H rather. We have our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, the upper 70s to around 80 degrees each and every day. Saturday is technically the warmest day by 1 degree, but then you could see the passes of that front. We noticed the winds start to uptick, shift out of the northwest on Saturday, and then boom, mid to the upper 60s expected on Sunday, but still a spectacular day. No rain over the next 7.